Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm super excited because I'm diving into something that's absolutely transformed how I code daily. 1 month ago I subscribed to CloudMax. As you know, I make a lot of videos around my AI coding workflow and Cursor has been my go-to since it launched. I mean, back then there was no Windsurf, there was no Claude, and we were using just ChatGPT inside Cursor. But recently Claude released something new, which was Claude Code. I was a little bit skeptical of coding just on terminal, but with time, with new iterations, as Claude Sonnet 4, then Claude Opus 4 came, then I think I was just ignoring Claude Code a little bit more. And I started to see a lot of tweets from developers that they are just paying $200 per month for Claude Code. And I was intrigued because compared to that, I was paying $20 for Cursor plus $20 for the premium token. So in total, I was paying $40. But why do these developers, some of them who I know are also not willing to pay more than $50 on an AI tool, are now paying 5 times premium? Then there has to be something. So I started experimenting with it. I subscribed to CloudMax and let me tell you, it's been a complete game changer for me. Initially, it was just another cool AI toy, something to play around with. But now, honestly, I rarely even open my Cursor or VS Code anymore. Yep, it's that powerful. In this video, I'll break down exactly how I use Claude Code to turbocharge my productivity, my top tips and best practices, and some pitfalls to avoid based on my own experiences. Let's jump right into it. So first thing first, a tip that genuinely skyrocketed the quality of my AI outputs. Use the clear command way more often. Trust me, I learned this the hard way. AI, especially Claude, starts behaving unpredictably. If your conversation goes too long or mixes multiple unrelated topics, even if you have to repeat some instructions, kicking off a fresh new thread with a clear context dramatically improves Claude's responses. You absolutely want to make this as a habit if you're serious about getting solid results every single time. Coming to the second tip, and I can't stress this enough. Involve precise, crystal clear prompts. Remember, Claude doesn't know what is in your head. If you tell Claude we need a modern UI, sorry, but Claude's not going to guess exactly what you mean by modern. Instead, try specific examples. Say something like, I need a UI like Linear's homepage, or explicitly mention edge cases and give detailed background context. Honestly, details are gold. You will be surprised how much Claude can deliver once you are clear enough. Now, one of my absolute favorite Claude Code feature. It's called Claude MCP Serve. Think of it like spinning off sub-agents, each with a specialized role to tackle complex problems simultaneously. Recently, I had to analyze a Tailwind Plus component library. So instead of one generic Claude session, I spawned subtasks, one for design colors, one for accessibility, and one for responsiveness, and another one purely focused on the overall styling. These smaller specialized agents ran tasks in parallel, gathered insights, and reported back. In minutes, I had expert analysis neatly collected and synthesized, a major time saver. Claude, much like us human coders, sometimes likes the easy route. If you ask Claude to quickly build feature X, you will probably get code for sure, but it will stop precisely at what you have requested. So my next pro tip is explicitly tell Claude to think deeply, or sometimes you can say ultra think, when you need thoughtful strategic outputs, especially with elaborate tasks or planning phases. Another neat trick I constantly find myself hitting is escape to hop back and edit my previous prompt. This way I tweak them slightly if Claude wasn't exactly on track the first time. On a slightly riskier note, this might be irresponsible. I often run Claude in YOLO mode, allowing it unrestricted access to commands without constantly needing permission updates. I know, sounds pretty dangerous, but it saves a ton of my content switching, and honestly, I have found the added risk worth it. Obviously, use this carefully at your own discretion. Here is another beginner mistake I definitely made originally, asking Claude to immediately set up fresh projects with a trending framework without context. That was a disaster. Instead, now I always first have Claude research current best practices and often official documentation. For example, recently I asked Claude to deeply dive into upgrading Tailwind from V3 to V4. Claude then provided me a concise migration guide tailored exactly for my project. No outdated setups, no headaches. By the way, lately I have started dictating my prompts using an app like Super Whisper. It's an amazing how many great ideas just flow naturally when you start talking instead of typing. Definitely something worth trying out yourself. Here's a small bonus tip for fearless experimentation. Use Git work trees. Seriously, now I often have 2 or 3 work trees for my most important projects. This way, Claude can experiment widely on different tasks simultaneously without me worrying about messing up my main working directory. Also, don't forget the golden rule. Stage your files early and often so you can quickly revert whenever Claude gets overly ambitious, which it occasionally does. Earlier, I tried the perfect prompt approach, hoping Claude could handle huge migrations all in one go. Spoiler, it didn't go well. But breaking tasks into smaller chunks, tightly supervising Claude, reviewing changes step by step and incrementally scaling up complexity got me significantly better results. Also, don't hesitate to interrupt Claude immediately. Just tap escape. If the output starts drifting off, iterative incremental supervised output drastically beats one-shot attempt every time. And here are my final thoughts. All said, Claude Code fundamentally redefined how I code. Does it replace human engineers entirely? Absolutely not. But does it level up what we human coders are capable of? 100% yes. My overall takeaway is simple. Mastering Claude is all about balance. Automations meets human oversight. Experimentations meet discipline. These are my learnings after 1 month of intense daily usage. I genuinely think AI coding agents like Claude are here to stay. They are making us more capable, efficient, and quite frankly, coding much more fun. Anyway, that's it for today. Drop your experiences, techniques, or struggles with Claude Code down below. I genuinely want to hear about your workflows too. Thanks for hanging out. Don't forget to hit the subscribe if you found this helpful. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.